Hey everyone, today I have something super special for you. My daughters and I were lucky enough to chat with the absolutely hilarious, amazing, and super nice Ramone Hamilton. Now, you might know him as the voice of George from the Captain Underpants series on Netflix, but he is also the starring role, the voice of Coop in the Chicken Squad, which is coming to Disney Plus on May 14th. So I hope you'll tune into that show. He gave us a little sneak peek talking about it, and he even sang for us, and he does have a record coming out as well. So some super exciting stuff. I hope you'll check out Ramone. Follow him over on Instagram. I am Ramone Hamilton, but let's get into this interview. Before we do, I'd love it if you take 1 second and hit that subscribe button if it's your first time here. All right, let's talk to Ramone. Hey, Tessa from Mama's Geeky here. Thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel.
How are you guys?
Good. Good. Thank you for joining us today and talking to us.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me. Pleasure to be
course.
here.
Awesome. All right, Ivy, you want to kick it off?
What drew you to the role of Coop in Chicken Squad?
What drew me to the role of Coop? Just I feel like Coop is like me in a lot of different ways. You know, he loves his family, his siblings. He's a hard worker. He's enthusiastic about everything he does. He's a leader, and he always tries his best in everything. So when I got the email to audition, I was super excited. I was like, man, I can't wait. Because I know this character. I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna play him just like how I am. So yeah, just that Coop is like me in a lot of different ways.
How would you describe Chicken Squad to someone who doesn't know anything about it?
Chicken Squad is a great show. It's coming on Disney Junior. It's about 3 sibling chickens, right? Coop, Little Boo, and Sweetie, and they're neighborhood helpers that go around and problem solve and help all their animal friends. They teach lessons, and they go around and they just have a bunch of fun, along with their mentor, a retired search and rescue dog, Captain Tully. Like I said, they go around their neighborhood. You know, they help. They just help a lot of their friends, and it's a great show.
Oh, that definitely sounds like something we're gonna watch
Yeah.
for sure. We love stuff like that. So, how did you get involved in voice acting? Because you've done a lot of voice acting.
Yeah. Actually, you know, I started out doing, you know, all types of acting. You know, I'm signed with my agency, Oswego, for theatrical, commercial, and obviously voiceover. So for a long time, you know, I was doing some theatrical roles, but I would always get a lot of voiceover auditions and animation projects to audition for, but I was never booking them. So, you know, it took me a long time to finally, you know, crack into the business in that part of the industry, the voiceover industry. So I had to take a lot of different voice acting classes and lessons and really try to hone in on the craft to become better, so I can be sitting here talking with you guys about some of the shows.
Well, we're a big fan of yours for sure, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
What advice do you give? What advice do you have for kids that want to get into voice acting?
What advice? Okay. That's a very good question, Ivy. So I would say try your hardest. Have fun, number one, overall. Really take time to perfect the craft and really enjoy it, because, you know, you're not gonna most likely you're not gonna book, you know, in an audition on your first try. So, you know, it's gonna take some time, but don't get discouraged. Just keep on believing yourself, have confidence, continue practicing, and you'll get to where you want to go.
Yeah, I think that's great advice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What lessons do you want families to take away from this show?
I want them to just have fun. Know that, you know, teamwork makes the dream work. You know, helping your friends, helping your siblings. You know, that will all help them grow, help your community grow, and that will, you know, help you grow individually. Because, you know, when we, you know, reach one, teach one, and when we all help each other, we all grow. So just helping each other and trying your best, and that's the lesson.
Do you get to improvise at all?
Do I get to improvise at all? I get to improvise, I get to improvise a little bit, on how I read the lines. Not so much with creating my own lines, on the show we kind of like, stick to the writing. We've got great writers, but I definitely, when I'm recording, I do it three different ways. And and when I'm recording, I have a little bit of variety, when I'm acting, try to do it, um one happy, one maybe a little bit sad, or maybe one trying to think a little bit. So, I get to improvise a little bit in the acting.
Do you have any funny bloopers you could tell us about?
Any funny bloopers? Yes, actually behind the scenes, when obviously before COVID, when I would record with Maxwell Simpkins and Gabby Graves, who play my siblings, Little Boo and Sweetie, you know, before we would go in the studio, the studio Out Loud Audio in Burbank, they would always make us cookies, right? And Gabby wouldn't really eat them too much, and they were delicious. But Maxwell and I, we would tear them up. But in particular, Maxwell would eat up all the cookies, and there wouldn't be any left. But it's all good.
I've gotten to talk to him, actually. I talked to him for the movie The Sleepover, and he is so funny. Like, he's on the whole time.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. So you guys so before the pandemic, then you were able to record together. So have you been recording since the pandemic started, or have you not had to record?
Yes, I have. I've been recording in person, obviously, not with my other cast members, but in person by myself since I would say maybe January, going in the studio and going back. So that's been great.
Yeah. So is it like weird though, not having them to like riff off of?
Yeah, it definitely is. I enjoy being in the booth with, my cast members, my siblings, my family, and that energy when we're recording just bounces off, and we really get that sibling bond. So, when you're by yourself, you kind of have to like create that, within yourself and try to have that same creativity and that same oomph in your performance. But yeah, I definitely miss it.
Well, hopefully soon. Seems like things are getting better. So hopefully soon. Maybe for another season. Maybe.
Yes.
All right, go ahead, Lori Lou.
Who is your favorite celebrity you have met?
Who is my favorite celebrity that I have met? That's a great question. I'll probably have to say maybe Jennifer Lopez. We were on the same episode on Will and Grace. I would say maybe back in 2017, and it was crazy. Everyone on set, it was going crazy, and I was able to get a picture with her, and she was so nice. And that was a real blast on NBC.
That's awesome, because I love her. So like, a lot of times you hear, what is it? Don't meet your heroes, or that some people. So to hear that she's nice, like a really nice person.
She's super nice.
That's awesome. That makes me happy.
Thank you. Yeah, and actually while I was on Will and Grace, I actually I sang a famous Michael Jackson song called Ben, and it goes a little bit like, Ben, the two of us need to look no more. We both found what we were looking for with a friend to call my own. That's all I'm gonna do. But yeah. So I was able to sing that on Will and Grace, and that was really fun as well.
Yeah. So aren't you recording? I read you're recording something.
Yes. Yeah. I have an album coming out. It's gonna be, on all streaming platforms. It's also gonna be featured on my website, RamoneHamilton.com. But I have a song, my single's gonna be called Down for You, and that's gonna be coming out very soon. So I have been recording. Yeah.
That's so exciting. Well, congratulations. I can't wait to check it out.
Thank you.
So have you been recording that? Like, had you started that pre-pandemic, or has that all been pandemic?
I've been writing a lot of songs, before the pandemic, during the pandemic, but I got back in the studio during the pandemic.
That's good. It's way to pass the time, I guess, right? Exactly. You got nothing else to do.
Exactly.
Which actor that you haven't worked with would you like to meet sometime?
That's another great question. Probably one of my favorite actors, who I think is probably arguably the greatest actor of all time. I would love to meet and work with Denzel Washington. I'm a big fan of his, just his work that he's done throughout his whole career. And I'm also a big Michael B. Jordan fan as well. So I would
Oh,
love to
yes.
work with him as well.
I
Yep.
love Michael B. Jordan. That's Killmonger,
Yeah.
guys, in
Yeah.
Black Panther. Yeah. Oh, he's good. Oh, I just watched Without Remorse. So
Oh, you
that,
did? Yeah.
yeah, I got the screener for it. It comes out tomorrow.
Is it
so
good?
good.
Is it great?
I mean, listen, anything that guy touches, he's so
Yeah.
good. He's so good. He's so talented. So, but that would be awesome. I would love to see you guys collaborate. That would be cool.
Yep. Yeah.
How does it feel to be a part of a
Major.
major
Do
thing?
you want me to ask it?
Yeah.
Just the major franchises like Captain Underpants. Like, that's crazy.
I
Like,
love
yeah.
that show. Read.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It feels great when we were recording the show. Work never felt like work. The whole cast and crew behind it were all amazing. Our voice director was Peter Hastings, who has worked on projects like the Animaniacs, Kung Fu Panda, Pinky and the Brain, a whole bunch of great projects. So being part of that was amazing. Our writers are amazing, and I also love the theme song too. It goes like, I don't know if you guys can sing it with me, but so George and Harold made comic books. We're cool. Me too. But they had a no principal who told them what to blah, 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 blah. So they got a no ring. And first they made them dance and accidentally kind of on purpose turned them into Captain Underpants. Woo! Yeah.
Good job.
But if you get him wet, he's back into the principal level. Blah 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 blah. Blah,
Yep.
blah, blah, blah.
Good job, girls. I can't sing it. It's too fast for me. But man, they love that show. So they were excited when I told them I was going to be interviewing you. They said, we got to be a part of that. So this is huge. So Captain Underpants is huge. And now a Disney Junior series. This is crazy. This has got to be so big for you. And I mean, I think it's amazing. You're amazing, and it doesn't surprise me. But how does it feel to be like, now you're also in a Disney Junior show?
It's really a dream come true. What made me want to start into acting was watching Disney, and it all started off with watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, and then Jessie and Shake It Up, but all the famous Disney shows.
We
And,
love Jessie.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like
and
watched it 5 times already.
wow, and that's awesome. And just seeing that as a young kid, that made me want to start acting. So to be on my own Disney series, it's really a dream come true, and it's like, wow, this is a real blessing from God. And I got my friend here. Hey guys, how are you?
That's so cool.
Woo! Yeah. Tra la la. But anyway, yeah.
That's awesome. Oh, well, geez, it just seems like there's so much going for you right now. And I love that, because I know I've seen a lot of people and a lot of actors that I've talked to have said, the pandemic kind of feels like it brought them down and they didn't have a lot of opportunities. And it seems like you use that for good. You've got this, and now you've got this record coming out. I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's a real blessing. A lot of voiceover actors, we were able to continue to work during the pandemic while all the studios were shut down. Like this background behind me, it actually folds over to create a little inclusion for the sound. So when I'm recording different projects, it's like I'm in the studio. So during the pandemic, we all turned our closets into studios, or whatever we could do. But it's been a blessing to still be able to work.
Yeah, that's
sure.
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we're excited for more to come from you, and thank you for taking the time to talk to us today. We
Of course,
really appreciate it.
Thank you,
Anything
guys.
else you want to ask? No?
Really?
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Wanted to give you a chance. What about you? Anything?
Mm.
She's our little aspiring singer here. She just did a
Awesome.
a talent show for
Oswego's
school.
Got Talent.
Oswego's Got Talent for school. So it's something
That's
she wants
great.
to do. So I keep telling her, just
Me too.
Work
Susie,
hard
we
at
are
it.
going to make a band called Chicken Attack.
that's true. They've planned a band called Chicken Attack for a while.
I just just feel like that would make sense because chicken squad, chicken attack.
Boom, there it is. Right there. Right there. That's
Thank
awesome,
you so much, Ramone. Seriously, we really appreciate you taking the time.
Well, thank you for having me. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at I am Ramone Hamilton as well.
Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed our interview with Ramone Hamilton. Like I said, he's super nice, and I love that he took the time to sing the Captain Underpants theme with my daughters, and he sang for us. I mean, as you can see, he's got an incredible voice, and I cannot wait to see where things go for him. He's extremely, extremely talented, but the Chicken Squad is his newest thing. It hits Disney Junior and DisneyNOW on May 14th. You guys do not want to miss this. Let me know what your favorite part of this interview was down below in the comments. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. Follow me over on Instagram and Twitter. I'm at Mama's Geeky over there. MAMASGEEKY. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much to all of my monetary supporters, my members here on YouTube, as well as my patrons. If you haven't joined yet, please consider doing so. We have some really awesome perks, including a monthly Zoom meeting where we get to talk face to face. Thank you again to everyone who supports me.